So it includes the big things like windows and doors. It includes an air source heat pump because my boiler is 13 years old. It also includes cavity wall insulation and a loft insulation top-up and floor insulation.
Insulation put in under the floorboards. Next thing I had done was to upgrade the insulation in the loft. Double glazed windows and doors and insulation of the walls of the house.
When we moved in, we put some loft insulation in ourselves, and we'd replaced the old 60s boiler with a new condensing boiler. So we put in some new windows to replace the old ones, which are a little bit dangerous. The main reason for putting in the windows was because we were putting external wall insulation as well. And it seemed to be a good idea to do them both together, so they matched up. We were able to set the windows out a little bit. And we've put in an air source heat pump, and we've insulated the ceiling in here in the conservatory. So hopefully we'll be putting in solar panels and a battery at some point in the future.
We did the loft insulation ourselves, and then for part of the floor where we'd taken the carpets out, there was, I think it was about 4 centimetres. So we put in a very thin layer of insulation. We weren't sure we'd take out the gas boiler at this point, but we knew we wanted to, anything we did to the house needed to bring down the heat demand.
The other things that I can do that are relatively low cost, which I'm quite encouraged about, is change the TRVs on my radiators and put in smarter heating controls. And actually that's not very expensive at all. So I can start with some smaller things and start to feel better about things and then work my way up to the windows and doors.
It provided the expertise that I don't have. I mean, I've got some scientific knowledge, but not in this particular field. And it provided some contractors who really seemed to know their stuff. They were excellent.
I chose Ecofurb because I have a fair idea, I think, of what needs doing to the house, but I wanted to get an expert's opinion. I didn't want to just be guessing about what was in the fabric of the house, or and then go ahead and get quotes for things which actually weren't going to be the right thing for the house.
They would have a better idea of what needed to be done to the house to make it better, not just looking at one thing, but the whole of it in combination.
Well, we had a retrofit coordinator assigned us by Ecofurb, and I mean, he was excellent. He was really able to answer most of our questions.
Should you be taking that big step forward and contracting a firm like Ecofurb to do the work that's necessary to make your house as effective as it can be? I'm on the other side of that sort of sentence to give you a resounding yes. It's absolutely okay.
Kind of gave me well, if you start with this and then you do that and then you do that, and this is what you're going to achieve. So it was really useful from a just kind of getting my thoughts organised kind of point of view.
Science will tell you that all the technologies, all the kind of the materials and everything that you can put into your home makes good sense. But actually your home is so much better for having sort of taken the brave step forward to do this work.